so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Craig, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65.
Operating from the gun, Carmichael, and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This is Butler making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So remember now, they've had some problems with Assad here that have dogged visiting kickers in the first few years of Levi Stadium. Well, really any kicker for that matter.
Yeah.
Not sure if that had any effect there, Charles, but that was not the greatest of kicks.
And no, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary on that one. The field looks to be in great shape. He just kind of botched it.
Yeah, I agree. On 1st down, Glover. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Carmichael. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Carmichael. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, open man, completes it to Butler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Glover, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And this is caught. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, Glover trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, Carmichael. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Off play action. Carmichael. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Watch the curve, watch the 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the run. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 54.
From the gun, Allen being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Allen again here on second and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
5-yard line.
Watch the run. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Off the play fake. Carmichael. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
We want it. Come to my work.
Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Allen. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Gain of 47 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen operating from the gun. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, watch that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on third down. Carmichael got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Second and 11.
Operating from the gun, Carmichael. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. From the gun, Carmichael. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Allen now on first down. Open man, Butler complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick up the ball. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
To throw again. Carmichael. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, Carmichael. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon Ayuk.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Mike's 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Open man is born. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Carmichael. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Half 85. Half 85.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Cardinal first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come.
On 1st down, Allen letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Carmichael completes it to the tight end Kittle, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, Carmichael. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing again, Carmichael. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.